I love you so much. And as you know, anything you ask me, I am right there for you.
Thank
So
you.
hopefully one day soon we can be in each other's presence. But look at this, we find a way.
We
Human
find
nature.
a way.
How about that?
I love it.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hi everyone, I'm Krylios, Team Rayceen Productions MC and producer. And today, as usual, joining me is the legendary Rayceen Pendarvis. Hey Rayceen.
Oh, how are you, my beloved? Greetings and
Doing well.
salutations. Oh, I am here with the wonderful, iconic figure, singer, queen of the airways, the wonderful beauty, the love goddess herself, the one, the only, Angela Stribling.
Oh my goodness, you make me feel so good. You see me all smiles over here. Thank you for having me.
Of course. It's our pleasure. Thanks so much for being here.
This pause is an opportunity because I'm busy. In my career, I am always on the go, just a public person. But lately, I've had to sit my butt right down, just like everybody else.
Yeah.
And it's been great just to write music and to just get back into my own center and to think about, okay, when I'm back in the studio hosting the Quiet Storm, what do I want that to look like? What do I want to present to people? Not just, I've never wanted to just sit there and play songs, but what do I want that presentation to be? And I kind of feel like we're all elevated from this pain, from this disaster. We all, if you're a movie star, if you're, a radio personality, if you're a painter, if you're a garbage collector, whatever, we've all been leveled to the same human form.
Yes.
We're all the same right now.
Yes.
And God has his way of letting us know that. And if people didn't get that message,
Ooh.
I don't know what's wrong with you.
Yeah, it's like that old saying, stand still and know.
Yeah.
I'm God.
Yes.
Stand still and know that I am God.
Isn't that
That's
something?
right. Yeah, and so the respect and reverence from that.
That you have to understand it. And you know what? I don't think you noticed this, but I have. I've noticed that in your career, I think of people when I hear their voices like Vincent Price, Eartha Kitt, uniquely they are. Whenever I hear something that you do or a voiceover, I said, that's Angela Stribling. I know that voice. Like, damn. I was like, that voice is like one of those kind of voices. Do people tell you that?
All the time. It's my dead giveaway. Listen, I could be just no makeup, put on a little something, run to the supermarket. As soon as I open my mouth, hat on, sunglasses, thinking, okay, nobody's going to know.
Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
And it's funny, I actually did one of my IG lives with Brandy the other day, last week. And did you see that one?
I popped in for a quick second.
Good.
I was babysitting, so I couldn't stay on very long. So I was like, hold on, let me pop in for about 2 minutes and pop out. But I did pop in.
Yeah.
It was so nice. She gave me such compliments about my voice. She said it's so unique and soothing. And I said, it's funny that growing up, I used to get teased so badly about the way I speak. I was just articulate, just like my mother. And
that's where you
my
get your
voice
beauty from your mother, because I saw
Thank you.
like, yeah.
Oh, that's so nice. I look just like my mother. I look like my mother. I sound like my mother. But I was saying to Brandy, it's funny how the very thing that makes you unique, and when you're kind of growing up and you just want to blend in and be like everybody else, God gives us all our unique gifts. And so the best thing to do is figure out, what is that gift that I have? Because we're all uniquely different. And to just do that and play that up, and you'll be blessed in the end. Just do you.
I agree. Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
I love
fully
that.
agree with that. Let me know, viewing this thing now that is going on, I want to get your unique perspective of it from, you as a broadcaster, from a broadcasting standpoint, like how is this affecting other broadcasters, other people that you work with? What is that like? What's the conversation like?
This is a strange, unprecedented time for every medium. For broadcast, what's good is that we're all relying on the broadcast medium to find out what's going on. I mean, we're in the middle of a pandemic, a global pandemic. And so if there was ever a time to tune into the radio, tune into television, it's now.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of my colleagues at WHUR, in television, I do some things on Fox 5, I do some things on News Channel 8 and WJLA.
Yes.
And we're all saying the same thing. The unfortunate part is, a lot of businesses have been hit so hard.
Yeah.
And broadcast companies, we rely on advertisers. So unfortunately, a lot of people don't have the money to advertise these days.
Yes.
So we're feeling it. Every single radio station, every single television station is being hit because we're businesses.
Mm-hmm.
We're being hit because we're not able to get the advertising dollars, from these companies, because we're all in the same boat.
Wow.
So, it's kind of a double thing. We're not going to not be there because, especially WHUR, from the very beginning, we've been a community radio station. We're out in the community. We care about the community. We give to the community. In fact, I just, I have a home studio. So I've been cutting commercials and doing whatever I can to help, the radio station and to help our listeners. I just cut a commercial the other day where we're offering free advertising to these small businesses in DC.
Oh, wow.
Who does that?
Yeah.
We do. Because we know you don't have the money.
Yes, at this point.
You don't have the money to advertise, but you need to advertise because you need to get people coming through those doors.
Yes,
so, that is another thing that, I'm so proud. Honestly, I'm so proud to work at WHUR Radio. I love the radio station so much. I love what we stand for. I love what we do in the community. And
my time dabbling with WHUR while I was at home.
I love HUR.
Yes.
Oh my God. I'm going to tell you why it's so dear to me. Because when I tell people who are from here and I tell them the story of Freeman's Hospital, that's where I was born.
Oh, you know what? You did tell me that.
I was born in Freeman's Hospital.
That's wonderful.
When we were colored.
Oh yes, that's been a while. We were all kinds of things, right?
Oh my God! So when I take that's at HUR means so much because whenever I drive past it or through it or over at Howard, I always look up and I still see the sign still there, and it's like, oh my goodness.
That's wonderful.
Oh,
it's home to you.
It is.
That's where it all started.
Oh my God.
Oh God. And I don't know, as a Howard, student, past Howard, God, that makes me feel like that legacy just, imbibe, like I just imbibed that legacy. That's everything. That is.
Oh yeah.
And that's one of my favorite things of attending Howard, being, able to move through these spaces and these places that mean so much to others, that has such a legacy, that has so much behind it for people who are still here within the district and people who have moved out of the district and are no longer.
Oh yes.
And so, I feel that great heavy, it's not a burden, but that just that weight and that promise and all of that on my shoulders as well.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and my heart goes out right now to the students because, again, this pandemic is no joke.
Yes.
And, WHUR is Howard University Radio. So we're definitely, we're a part of Howard University. And so, what that is going to look like in the very near future, it's uncertain, in terms of the students and, when they get a chance to really come back to school and what that's going to look like. And so I'm constantly in prayer, just for the whole university and for the radio station and of course for the students. But, I mean, I'm just always here to just do my part, whatever it
Yeah.
takes. We will get through this on the other side,
We
even
will.
greater. I had the great fortune of talking with Mickey Taylor. Do you know who she is? The editor at large
Yeah, I know.
at
I
Essence
saw you.
Magazine. Oh my
Mm.
You know, I
God.
stay tuned in on you, girl.
Oh my goodness. She inspired us all, didn't she?
She did. She did.
Talking about just using this time to get ready. Don't wait until
Yes.
we come out of this pandemic to get ready for what you really want to do. But now is the time in this pause. Krylios, you asked me a little bit earlier just how this has really affected me,
Mhm.
during this time. I have
Yeah.
been really inspired for the most
Ah.
part, more than anything else. I mean, I want to get outside and see my friends and hang out again, but in these moments, I really have been inspired. Just thinking about, what I've done in the past. Am I happy with, what I've created so far?
Mhm.
What more can I do, just in my lifetime, what I'm here for, my life purpose, and what is that going to look like from these days forward? It's a
Yes.
great
Oh
opportunity
my
to,
God.
right? And to
This has
get
been my
ready.
experience. Yes, this has been my experience the entire time. The last time I was out, like away from my community, the furthest being my grocery store, the last time I was out was March 9th. And I don't want to
Wow.
date this, but March 9th, I don't know when we're going to put this actual video out, but March 9th to this day is, 2 months ago. And so during
A
this
long
entire,
time.
a very long time. And I've been using this time to introspect so much, to really introspect, to be really inspired, to see where I want my life to go, to see where I want the future to go, how I'm going to allow that to happen, how I'm going to do that, really honing my craft, working on my skills and doing all of that during this time. Because honestly,
So
we
good.
don't get, life doesn't just throw us a pause like this ever. You know what I mean?
Ever.
Ever. It doesn't happen. And so the one time you have the opportunity that it's there, baby, you got to jump into it, grab it, take it, and go with it. And go with it. So
Yeah.
that's been my experience as well during this time.
So many things I wish that I could participate in that are just not going to happen. I
Yes.
usually host the Capitol Jazz
Oh,
Festival. And if I'm not hosting it, I'm behind the scenes doing the interview with the artist. And I just found out that's not going to happen this year at all. A
oh,
lot of
wow.
concerts that I normally MC, not going to happen.
Wow.
And so I'm feeling sorry for myself that I can't
Yes.
participate. But I also feel so bad for the artists. Imagine that. I mean, they make their money mostly with touring.
Yes.
They're
Yes. Yes.
right. They're at home on IG Live, just like the rest of us.
Yep,
They can't
exactly.
do
No,
anything.
and it's been that way for artists all across the board, from musicians
Yeah.
to visual artists to drag queens. Like I'm seeing
Yeah.
they have to do like digital drag shows and stuff like that, because those people would only make money from the bars, from the shows that they
Right.
do. So many different things. And I mean, even here at Team Racing, that's our experience, our lifeblood is the events we do. The Ask Racing show, the different Pride is coming up. That's
Yes.
our busiest time. We do so much during Pride. And all of that is gone. And so of course, as a team, we have to come together and look to the future and restructure and pivot and find our way through this. And at the end of this, we will still be good. We're still creating, we're still producing, we're still putting our art and our work out there for people to consume and to help people and to nurture people and to inspire people and entertain and educate them and all of that.
Yes.
But and I think it's wonderful for folks who want to know all about you like I do. How can they follow you?
Thank you so much for that. You know what? On all platforms, at Angela Stribling. Just make it, pretty easy. Everything at
Yes.
Angela Stribling.
Awesome. And you know
Yes.
what, Angela, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure having you
This is
here.
my pleasure. I'm
We love
so
you.
happy to see you. I love you so much. And as you know, anything you ask me, I am right there for you.
Thank
So
you.
hopefully one day soon we can be in each other's presence. But look at this. We find a way.
We
Human
find
nature.
a way.
How about that?
I love it.
We find
I
a
love it as well. But to the viewers, thank you all for watching.